Hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How you all doing out there in YouTube land? Hope everybody's set fine and dandy. I'm not doing too awful bad, guys, here in old Kentucky. It's another hot day. Another hot day here on a Thursday afternoon. And I have a doctor's appointment here in about an hour and a half, and I gotta kill some time. So I gotta put my propeller back on my boat motor. I guess we'll do that. I'll show you what I've been doing. I had to go all back in here. The bearings went bad, and I put new bearings in that. But I think it was leaking water through these seals, even though they have gaskets behind it. Somehow it's getting through. But I'm also worried if it's actually getting into the bearing up here, which I'll show you here in a minute when I put it up on the bench. So yeah, guys, I've got an hour to kill, and thought I'd say hello to you all, and hope everybody's doing good out there on this hot day across the United States. So let me get the camera over here situated, and also I was going to show you all on that little radio we looked at yesterday. I'm having a couple of problem. I checked all the transistors and everything, and they seem, not transistors, but the capacitors, they seem good, but it's still howling. So we're going to kind of go in there and use the magic screwdriver, even though you're not really supposed to really do that. But we're going to see if we can get some stations in, kind of tweak the IF cans and stuff. So let me get you all up here on the tripod. Alright, guys, let me get that boat over here. I've got it back together, and she is working. I took silicone also, and here were the bolts that take the whole thing apart. I put silicone in there too. But I'm just wondering how well that seal is in that bearing. Because when I took it apart, there wasn't nothing special holding that. So that's what made it quit the last time we was out on the lake. It got full of water, and it actually rusted the bottom bearing. And I put a little oil on it and tried to get it broke back and get it loosened up. And as soon as I put a pair of pliers on it, it just shattered in a million pieces, and the little bearings flew over the shop. But I did get new bearing. The top bearing is still good shape. So I need to go ahead and put the propeller on that. So we'll get that done. As soon as I find where I did with it. There it is. It's easy. Always got to make sure you don't lose your little key. And it goes in like that. Actually, I think this washer goes on first. Nope, it can't go on first. Oh, it goes on top. It's been a couple days, guys, since I took it apart. There's a little slot for that key to set in. Pretty easy. You can find it. There she is. So I don't know if that's supposed to be, I don't know if that bearing's going to leak. We'll have to see when we take it back on the lake. I have this little motor, and then I have that little 5-horse Tecumseh motor. It's only 2 boat motors I have right now. I do want one of them old stainless steel ones, the one the real old one's got the rope pull on the top. You pull the rope, and the rope don't stay on it, of course. So just let me tighten that up. We'll stick a battery to it, make sure it still works. My wrenches and stuff's over in the garage. I have to compromise here with a pair of channel locks. Yeah, it's hot again here, guys. It's hard to do anything outside. Alright, that's tightened up. Let me get the battery. I'll make sure it still works. Which is actually a dangerous thing to do on camera. Because usually when I try to show something on camera, it don't work. This thing's a little bit heavier than what you think it is. And the wires are stuck on me. Everything's such a hassle anymore. I think it's a sign of getting older. Let's see. These clamps don't fit this battery very well. But I'll eventually get it. Alright, I think I got them on there. So let's see if this thing's going to come on. Hope it does. There she is. And she's good and quiet. So I'll just have to see how much more longer it'll last. It seems like every time I go out, I gotta fix it when I get back home. But let's, I'll get you up on Sky Vision, guys, and we'll take a look at that little radio and see if we can tweak it a little bit. Alright, guys. Let's bring over Charlie the fish over here. Bring it in a little bit. This is what it is doing. I got it come in a little bit better last night. Well, it was. So let's open it up and see what we can do. And now, I've got everything marked here. I marked everything where it was factory. All the little points. So if need to be, I can take it right back to where it was. Now if you're going to attempt to do this, I would use a plastic. They sell little tools for this. Here's the little screwdriver. Sometimes though that little screwdriver won't turn it. You gotta get a little metal screwdriver, but it's hard to do it because it'll interfere with the IF cans. So we're just going to tweak it. This is the oscillator here. So we're just going to try and move it around a little bit, see what we can do. I actually think the battery's getting weak. I'm going to change the battery. And for some reason, when I took this out last night, I must have tightened it down too tight because the volume was a little tight. So let's fix that right now. This was made super good. And it actually has little dog bone resistors. Which, that could be a problem there.
Here's her latest ad highlighting Joe Biden's cognitive issues.
I hope you were able to tune in to Joe's debate. Because if there is one thing we can take away from the debate, it is this.
That was painful. In the Democratic Party.
Extremely feeble, extremely weak. He is very old and was lost frequently.
Joe Biden is 100% gone. Ruben Gallagher votes with Biden 100% of the time. Sleepy Joe. Incredible.
But I would just kind of like show you guys. This was made in Japan, so you could tell that it was well made. I think that resistor, guys, was loose. I have already adjusted these little pots a little bit.
Great. We're just campaigning across the beautiful state of Arizona and exposing the Democrats for what they are.
It's the big guys in LSU, but
Well, I'm going to loosen this up. I think I got a little too tight. This volume is a little tight here. They wasn't snug when I opened it up. So I'll loosen them a little bit here. So I think that resistor,
And so many people are coming out to our events. They're people who've never been involved in politics, who are realizing that over the next 4 months we have a real opportunity.
I think that little dogbone resistor wasn't in the slot good, guys. Because I kind of, you saw me. I tinkered with that a little bit. Started playing good. So I guess we'll put the lid back on it. Well,
I don't disagree with this. The biggest political cover-up in history. Harry, you've known me a long time. I was playing tapes of Biden's cognitive decline before the 2020 election. I've been playing it for 4 straight years.
well, I'm not going to mess with it, guys. But yeah, I went in and yesterday I was bored, and I just took my time. I used the plastic screwdriver, and I just tweeted, like I said, that's the oscillator, and I just tweeted a little bit here and there, and it brought it back out. Now I don't know how well, it may be way out of line, but at least it's playing now. Y'all heard it yesterday. So I thought there was going to be a little bit more to this video, guys. I love these little, I think I said it yesterday, these little off the wall radios. I don't know why it's not as loud now. It definitely has a mind of its own, guys. And that resistor may still be acting up. I may need to put a little solder around it. So I'll do that. I just don't want to mess it up. I want it to keep working. And where I don't have a magnifier glass that hold over this all the time, it's hard to do that circuit board. It's so small. Well, I really don't know, guys. I wasted about 15-20 minutes. I still got an hour before I got my doctor. I hate waiting for doctor's appointments. Guess I could tell you all, I went and got the tags on my truck today. That wasn't bad, but my son bought a new truck, and we had to get it titled, switched over and everything. And it's a 96, I think, Cheyenne. But man, it was high on taxes. It was I think it was $250 altogether. I thought that was a little high. But I got that done today. My tag's been due for a while. I just didn't really have time to get down there and get it done. Since I'm on my vacation, I got that taken care of. I'm trying to think what else we can do. Let me think, guys. talk a little bit about that radio, that Philco. I need to get two 4 microfarads at 450 volt capacitors, a 20, I think it was 20 microfarad, and I forget what the other ones was, but I got order capacitors. That's I just put it all back in the case. Then that way I get that to sound better. This one over here, I've been wanting to get it fixed too. I need two 47 microfarads at 400 watts for the watt one here, and that one will be done. The TV, we're going to work on this winter. I'm going to recap that whole entire thing. It works, but it has a little draw to the picture. It's a 1968 Zenith. So there's that Coca-Cola radio. Oh mercy, I got a lot of hours in that, guys, and it don't even play. You'll have that on these big jobs, I reckon. But yeah, I guess, guys, I just made this video, say hello, hope everybody's doing good. I'm debating about going camping or not. It is so hot, so I want to do a good video, something cool, because we're coming up on 500 subscribers. So I want to do something pretty cool. So if I don't go camping and take the boat up and all that, I'll figure something out. We'll get something cool done. I don't know if I showed this a while back, but I actually found a bowling game for the Atari. And the other day I found my old Nintendo, which I'm going to make a video on this because some of the young folk may not know there's a special thing when you play CDs that this little system will do, and it was Sony didn't do it on PlayStation 2. It was just on this. For you old timers, I guarantee you know what it is. But I opened it up because I was wondering where my Extreme Pinball game was. It's been in here the entire time, nice and safe and sound. So I was glad to find that. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go in and get my clothes changed and get ready for my doctor's appointment. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I hope everybody's staying cool, not letting this sun get to you. It can make you go mad. I've seen everybody. This is the first summer. I don't know if that's just because I haven't paid attention, but this is the first summer I've seen people, like workers stuff, laying underneath trees and stuff. It's just too hot. I was coming back, they're doing big construction down at our hospital, and the whole crew, it was a whole block, and they got these little tiny trees up and down the block, and underneath every tree was like 2 or 3 workers. It was just blistering hot. Alrighty, guys, enough from me mumble jumbling here. So I'll talk to you here soon. Like I said, you guys stay safe, and until next time, I'll see you right here, Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.